Jadi gini ya, apa namanya, kerjasama maritim ini memang sudah diinisiasi oleh Bapak Presiden. Salah satunya dengan Kementerian Kelautan Perikanan adalah membangun modernisasi kapal perikanan. Jumlahnya kurang lebih 1.580 jiwa. Yang dulu juga pernah disampaikan. Dan ini sekarang kita mulai dengan Pak David, ini CEO dari Depok, yang akan bekerja sama dengan seluruh galangan yang ada di dalam negeri. Jadi nanti kita akan memberikan requirement-nya kira-kira kapal fishing fleet atau kapal penangkap ikan yang modern itu seperti apa. Itu kita diskusi dengan Depok, lalu nanti dikerjakan oleh perusahaan galangan kapal di dalam.
Kontraknya kapan, Pak?
Pak, sudah ada gambaran seperti apa tipenya belum?
Kenapa?
Tipenya sudah ada gambaran akan seperti apa?
Sudah. Tipenya adalah 30 GT, ya. Terus kemudian ada yang 200 GT. GT itu gross ton ya. Ada yang 150 gross ton, ada yang 500 gross ton. Sekarang masih dalam proses diskusi dengan Depok. Ya, setelah ini nanti kemudian Depok akan mengevaluasi galangan-galangan yang ada yang sesuai karena kita ingin cepat. Nah setelah itu baru diorder. Ya.
Pak, tadi disebut modern. Apa yang dalam spesifikasi modern ini seperti apa? Apakah ada?
Bukan lagi kapal kayu, tetapi sudah kapal besi. Di situ ada fish finder-nya, fish finder tahu ya?
Fish finder ya Pak ya?
Fish finder kan sekarang nggak ada nih, ada fish findernya, ada teknologi monitoringnya dan seterusnya.
Oke Pak,
Oke,
terima
cukup
kasih.
ya. Terima kasih.
It's not from the Jakarta Group. Is there like a timeline for when this 1,000 vessels will be finished for Indonesia? And also, will this partnership also open up for more orders of frigates, the Arrowhead frigates?
So we have a timeline agreed, a very aggressive timeline, which requires ships in the water within the next 12 months, hopefully within the calendar year. So the design is specifically for Indonesian waters, so it's a much narrower boat than many shipping vessels to take advantage of Indonesian waters. There are 3 varieties depending on the type of fish. So getting that right is really important, getting the design right. And I think it's not just about frigates, it's about the whole protection of Indonesia's very complex waters. So frigates will be the big vessels, but there will be smaller vessels as well. Because as you know much better than me, Indonesian waters are very complex.
How many frigates for this year?
So we currently have 4 licenses, the PT Power building, so they're being built in Indonesia by PT Power. I believe that's going very well. You're going to the next...
Looking forward to that very much.
Going to the next queue lane, so they're progressing. And then I suspect it will be smaller vessels next, for more inshore work.
Is it going to be another Arrowhead? Another Arrowhead.
So there are 4 arrowheads. I think the exact number is still under discussion with the Ministry of Defence.
Sir, the agreement with the Citra is it also about the warship?
Yeah, so we've got the 4 big warships. The arrowheads being built now by PT Power. This part is more about the fisheries part that sits alongside. So this program is a mix of military and civilian.
I mean the MOU with the Batok and the Citra shipyard.
The Citra is initially the fishing vessels.
If I may just give a little bit of context. So, as you heard in the speech, President Prabowo, Prime Minister Starmer launched the strategic partnership between Indonesia and the UK in January in London. This Maritime Partnership Programme is at the heart of that strategic partnership, and it is doing a number of things. One, it is supporting the sustainability of Indonesian maritime waters, both from a protection point of view, but also from a sustainability point of view, to support the swasembada pangan, the food self-sufficiency desire of the President by sustainable fisheries exploitation through world-class fishing vessels, and also protecting those, having the equipment in place to protect Indonesia's fisheries. It's also about economic growth, because this is going to deliver growth in Indonesia economically, jobs in Indonesian shipyards, and jobs in UK shipyards. And at the heart of this programme is human development, Sumber Daya Manusia Indonesia. That is about developing the capability of Indonesians in this space, and that is both what Babcock is doing through its work with Indonesian shipyards, but also you saw one of the MOUs being signed by multiple UK universities and Indonesian counterparts. And so this is very much a partnership of equals between two sovereign nations that want to collaborate together in a way that we have never done before. That's why this is so exciting.
Just to add to the ambassador's for smaller companies, small medium companies, the hardest thing can be to become international. That's just as true for small British companies as it is for small Indonesian companies. The first time you engage internationally is very difficult, and it often stops companies growing. So having this partnership where we create a framework that makes it easy for Indonesian SMEs and UK SMEs to work across the two countries will help them to become, not just be able to operate in that environment, but to become more broadly international. And I think that is a big people growth aspect of this.
That's absolutely right, and that's one of the reasons why there are so many Indonesian companies as well as UK companies at the launch this evening, because it's all about creating new partnerships.
Just one final question for both of you. So for David, could you just explain a little bit about the Achievement Scholarships?
No.
And then for the
You
ambassador,
can explain about the Achievement Scholarships.
And then for the ambassador, how's the Achievement Scholarship provided by Babcock is going to support the UK-Indonesia Strategic Partnership?
I think we should do all of that, because that's just been...
That would give me great pleasure. So we're really delighted that as part of this Maritime Partnership Programme, there will be 10 Chevening Scholarships, so S2, sorry? 10 Chevening Scholarships. I thought you were correcting me there, Matt. 10 Chevening Scholarships per year that Babcock is funding. And these will allow early career Indonesians to come and study their master's degree at a UK university. And this is part of a broader programme of scholarships called Chevening Scholarships that the UK government provides. And this very much is what the President asked the Prime Minister to do. When President Prabowo was in London, he met with the leaders of 18 of the best UK universities, and he spoke to them about developing the youth of Indonesia through educational partnerships. And so part of what Babcock is doing through these scholarships is responding to that very clear request by President Prabowo to support the development of the generasi selanjutnya Indonesia.
Ambassador, when will the contract be signed? With Babcock? Do you have any targets?
Oh yes, we always have a target.
Yeah.
Before the summer.
Before this summer?
Before this summer, yes.
That would be a UK summer.
Yeah, UK summer. Before the end of June is the target.
One final question from
One
Compass.
final question about the fishing ships.
Yeah.
What kind of is it going to be a license? The license from the Babcock also, and do you have a specification that the minister said it's modern?
Yes.
What, yeah. Can you maybe how modern it would be?
So This is going to be a very large fleet, and one of the most important things is it can be maintained. We don't want to build them, supply them, and then they don't work. So one of the key ways in which they are modern is that it's fundamentally the same hull, the same engine. So depending on whether you're catching gillfish or something else, it's just about the deck equipment, where the cabin goes. But the fundamental ship will be the same, which means when the yards have to maintain them, when the fishermen maintain them, it will be much more economic, because we don't want these ships to be expensive and to use. So these are designed to be used by fishermen, maintained by fishermen, and then go to the yards for their deep maintenance. But then that's one of the ways in which they're modern. You can move between ship, and they're very similar.
So this is a design that is innovative. It has been designed by Babcock with the input from Indonesian ministries and Indonesian stakeholders. So it is unique, being designed at, so if you like, it is completely tailored to the requirements of Indonesia.
We describe it as a co-design. We are, the Indonesian partners are describing the uses, and then we are coming up with a solution to the uses, so it's a co-design.
Sir, is there any financial program from the UK government for the fishermen to buy this ship? Because our fishermen is not afford, maybe it's not afford, because more modern ship is more expensive. I don't think our fishermen will be afford to buy this ship. Is there any financial aid or program for our fishermen to buy this ship?
So your customer as Babcock, the client, is the government of Indonesia.
Yeah.
That is with whom the contract is. But the UK government is underwriting this through UK export finance support by up to £4 billion. That's over $5 billion American dollars. And so yes, there is a massive commitment to ensure that this is something that will work economically. And I'm sure the government of Indonesia will think very carefully how to ensure it works for local communities, because certainly the way that this is being approached is a very inclusive manner by the government of Indonesia.
Yeah, the President was very clear that he wanted the government to buy the ships, because in some communities they will be leased to the fishermen, in some communities they will be sold to the fishermen. That is really what the minister has been, who spoke earlier, Mr. Bowen, his department is tasked with the deployment.
All right then. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you.
What's the name of the ship?
Yeah, what's the name of the ship? What type of the ship?
Oh,
Name.
well, they haven't named it. They haven't named the class.
Belum ada nama.
Belum ada nama.
All right.
What's a good name?
All right, guys. That's a wrap. Thank you so much.